This is greed. This is biblical greed. This is gluttony at its finest. You have a striker. Why do you need another fucking striker? Why do you need Alexander Isak? 60 million up front, 60 million next year. The deal could be 140 million. Where's the funds coming from? Hello, where is it coming from, guys? Because as far as I'm concerned, the Coutinho money got spent on Van Dijk and Alisson. So what is it? I know Diaz got sold, but for a measly 75. What is this? You just spent 120 million on fucking Wirtz. Frimpong for 50, Kirkes for 40. What is going on? You just bought Ekitike. How can they spend? What is going on? They're meant to be broke.
120 million rejected by Newcastle for Isak. Liverpool, you thought you was back.
Nah. Fair play, Liverpool. They've got nice jerseys. And you're telling me Mo Salah and Florian Wirtz are looking at us like this. Hey, Old Trafford, what you got us? 7 goals each? I'm not gonna lie. As a Manchester United fan, Adidas went all out with this jersey. Adidas went all out with Liverpool's jersey, made it 10-10. And Florian Wirtz is the new number 7 for Liverpool. In fact, talking about Adidas, I am in love with the new Manchester United home away third kit. Like, look at this masterpiece that's going to be coming out soon. And then we also got our away kit in white and purple. Our home kit looks clean as well. Look at this Ajax beautiful kit. Hey, nah. This is one for the collection. This is something I need as soon as possible. This is something I need. Everyone needs. Look at this beauty. And of course, another beauty kit. Wow. Adidas, fair play. They've gone all out and they've smashed the football jerseys this season.
They're going to get him, aren't they? They're going to get him, man. Yes, Newcastle have rejected the bid for Isak. It's only a matter of time before they get him. Liverpool, an already winning team, are strengthening with an elite striker. It makes me sick to my stomach to think that this is how they're moving. Someone needs to investigate them. How are they able to spend all this money? Please, Arsenal, go and get that left winger. Another season of Martinelli means no league title again. It is that bad. And with these guys going and trying to get Isak, it is over for the Premier League. In my opinion, we need that left wing.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. So Newcastle have rejected a bid from Liverpool for Alexander Isak. And I'm just going to put it out there right now. Under the basis of competition rules, we should not be allowed to happen. Like, if you know your history, I remember Manchester United were going to be signed by were going to be bought by Rupert Murdoch, who owned Sky B. So they thought Sky can't own Man United because it's a conflict of interest, blah, blah, blah. Well, I consider it a conflict of interest to let Liverpool go ahead and buy Hugo Ekitike for 80 odd million pounds. They'll say it's less, but that's how much the overall fee was. And then getting him for like 100 to 120. To be honest, though, I don't really see how it works because they don't play with 2 strikers. Are you really going to have an 80 million pound backup striker? Like, is that how we're doing this? But it looks like Nunez is going to go. They've already sold Diaz. Somehow, with a year left on his contract, sold him for like 70 million. We can't let this happen because it's not going to cripple them financially. It's just a fun little experiment for them. And he is one of the best strikers in the league, going to the league champions. And I, for one, I'm against it. No.
Liverpool have officially put in a bid to Newcastle United for Alexander Isak. The ball is finally rolling. And although it, of course, has been rejected, let's face it, with these transfers, the first bid always is. This is fantastic news. I mean, even if we look at the end of this tweet from David Ornstein, Newcastle suggested a new deal to Isak with the 2026 release clause and senior teammates pushed him to stay. But he still wants to move to Liverpool. This feels like Newcastle's last Hail Mary to Alexander Isak, and he still turned them down. He still only wants Liverpool. All of the top journalists said days ago, Liverpool will only make a formal offer for Isak if given encouragement from Newcastle United. And Liverpool have done that now. So what does that tell you? And when you put it into context, apparently this bid sent today was £110 million plus add-ons, which, let's be real, was never ever going to be accepted. Now, of course, Liverpool are already understood to be preparing a second offer for Isak, but Newcastle will only sell if they have a replacement lined up. I would not be too worried about this, because by all accounts, it looks like Isak is forcing Newcastle into signing a replacement. He has told them his intentions. He doesn't want to be there anymore, and Newcastle just have to look elsewhere. It's as simple as that. As the Sky Sports journalist says here, now that Liverpool have put a formal offer in, it is more than likely that it will get done. Newcastle can't allow this to drag on into the football season. It is all getting very, very exciting. Liverpool clearly think they have a very good chance of getting this done. Isak clearly thinks the same, and the pressure is firmly ramped up on Newcastle now.
So the Newcastle fans, we have some breaking news regarding on the Alexander Isak to Liverpool situation. David Ornstein has came out and reported that Newcastle have rejected the official bid from Liverpool for Alexander Isak, the initial approach informal. It's now firm that Liverpool offer and turned down Newcastle's suggested new deal with 2026 release clause plus senior teammates plus 25-year-old to stay, but apparently still wants to move. Now, apparently Fabrizio Romano has claimed that Liverpool's opening bid for Isak was worth $120 million package plus add-ons, and Newcastle have rejected as they will not open the doors, at least until finding a replacement, and it's not guaranteed at this stage. Now, this news obviously just came out of thin air. I was literally just out working and got a notification that Newcastle have rejected the first bid for Alexander Isak. And I do think that it is pretty certain that Liverpool will keep moving forward with this, trying to get the deal done, this and that, but $120 million plus add-ons has been rejected so far. Now, does this mean that Liverpool will continue to push forward for Alexander Isak's move to Liverpool? Probably will be here something this weekend, who knows, but we'll see what happens. But the first bid has been rejected.
You know them ones there where if you don't laugh, you will cry blood. You will cry. Because just to think that Frimpong weren't enough. Just to think the Gurkhas weren't enough. Just to think that Florian Wirtz for over 100 million man weren't enough. In fact, Bunda, just to think that winning the Premier League wasn't enough, bro. Just to think that having one of the best players in the Premier League with no Mohamed Salah, aka Salah FC, and them think they're having the most goals and most assists wasn't enough. Them man want Isak as well. How greedy! How can one team be so greedy? And just to rub salt into the wounds, Isak's apparently interested, bro. Isak wants to play for Liverpool Football Club. He dreams to link up with the likes of Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz. Isak's agent has been informed, and Liverpool would ideally need a player to request a transfer away from Newcastle FC. And they got who got Ekatika as backup as well. Yo, I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll be real. All bias, all hate, all that aside, if Liverpool get my man, there's no point in turning up next season, bro. The whole 19 other teams, no point in turning up next. Well, then again, the relegation mid-table teams can fight out, but in terms of the title race, there will be none, bro. There will be none. I don't give a flying monkey, Sam. Isak, you mad?
Oh my god, Newcastle have rejected Liverpool's £120 million bid for Alexander Isak. Newcastle will not sell him until they have their replacements found, and also their valuation is £150 million for Alexander Isak, so Liverpool and Newcastle will need to find a compromise. Liverpool are definitely pushing for the move, as you can see. This was a statement by Fabrizio Romano. As you can see, Liverpool obviously want to sign him. It's getting closer by the day, and as you can see, Isak insists with Newcastle on a desire to join Liverpool. Obviously, Newcastle will not sell him until they got the replacement, and that is fair enough. Richard Hughes and Eddie have a very good relationship, so it will be a very respectful thing. They will wait till Newcastle have the replacement before they do sign Alexander Isak. Yeah, Newcastle are not budging on their valuation. They want 150 million and they'll wait till Liverpool give that. And to be fair, with 3 years on the contract, they are not forced to sell Alexander Isak. But Liverpool, please get this deal done, bro. Alexander Isak, one of the best strikers in the world, is willing to join us. We need to get this sorted. Alexander Isak is on the move and Liverpool have an opportunity to sign him. Now it all depends on the next bid from Liverpool and when they will do that bid. Obviously there's encouragement if Liverpool made the bid. Alexander Isak wants to join and Liverpool want to sign him. Let's see what happens next in the saga, but Alexander Isak so far has rejected Liverpool.